Hey gang, Joyce with Skip Cavs Farms. This could be a little different video because I'm not going to be able to video anything. It's already happened, but it was so cool. Actually, if you can tell, I'm actually on my neighbor's property. I was over there. I don't know if you can see. It's a little hard to see sometimes. My chicken tractor through the trees there. And I was over at the chicken tractor and I heard some crows. I'm like, what are they making all that noise at? And I looked up and there was a young bald eagle flying and being chased by crows. Well, as you can kind of tell just from where I'm standing, you can hardly see my chicken tractor from there, so from here, unless I zoom it in. And even when I zoom it in, there it is. You can kind of see it now. So I was watching and trying to take a bunch of still photographs because I was in the middle of moving the chicken tractor. And then said a quick prayer and go, do you want me to take a video of the eagle if I can? And so I started walking up my across my property and up my driveway and up the street. And as I got back by my little camper, the eagle started to fly straight down this little low area, this little valley here. And the video only zooms to 2x, and you just couldn't see it. So I apologize for that. Man, it was fun to watch. You don't get that on a regular job, I'll tell you that much. And it kind of reminded me of a video that Greg Judy with Green Pastures Farms said within the last 3 weeks, maybe sooner, that a bald eagle had come down and attacked his sheep. They were bloody on the head, and even though the dogs chased them away, what had happened was the sheep flock joined with his bull herd on their own initiative to get that extra protection. And when they did that, the eagle took off. Or eagles, I guess at his place was more than one. So I just walked because I was able to get a couple of pictures. The eagle landed in this tree that's in the middle. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Up there in those middle branches towards the top, and sat there for a good little bit. And the crows quieted down, but they didn't leave. So the eagle left, and as you can hear, there are no real crows in the background. There is still a little bit of noise, but it's shooting straight into the sun. You can't see it, and everybody's seeing a crow. So I walked over here. There's my neighbor's driveway on the end of my property, and this is what I found. Well, what is this? It's a carcass of a young, half-eaten possum. So evidently, either it was roadkill and the crows were eating on it and the eagle's going to try and fight them for it, or the eagle had it and the crows chased it away, because they will scavenge, especially this time of year. It's the middle of winter. We've been having freezing weather for forever. Everybody's got to be hungry. And so this went on, that I'm aware of, for at least 10-15 minutes. And then the eagle flew on down the road. And so I don't have any really spectacular footage for you other than to say, what a spectacular morning. Look at that sky. Oh my goodness. Well, I may be in Tennessee, but I'm only 20 miles from North Carolina, and that's what they call a Carolina blue. Woohoo! So that kind of addressed my curiosity. I took a bunch of still photographs. I don't know if any of them really came out. Probably not. But just being out here with my critters, moving the chicken tractor, that's part of the package. So it makes all the manure in the morning worth it. I have manure mornings. I have sheep manure and I have chicken manure. So I have manure mornings. And that's okay. Because every once in a while God sends me a bald eagle to remind me. Yeah, there's more to mornings than manure. And, you know, life is kind of that way. Life is difficult. It doesn't matter whether you've got a job and you're a slave to a boss, or you're trying to make a small homestead as a second, you know, like basically a second full-time job that doesn't pay. Cash rewards anyway, at least not immediately. And look, the sheep followed me up to the north end of the property. They usually do. They'll follow me into whatever area I am. A little surprised they didn't come out to the outer paddock, but yet I'm not, because they were probably aware of the eagle as well. And they want to be where they felt safest, which is going to be inside the paddock. So you can see the chicken tractor here, and as I pan around on a 2x zoom, that tree is hidden behind that cedar over there. So that was my fun adventure, I guess, for this morning. That was my thank you God moment. And so people wonder, why do you only keep black birds? There's lots of hawks and now bald eagles in this area, and they will go after your chickens. And I know neighbors who've lost a number of birds to aerial predators. I hear an owl several times a week right around sunset. And one of the reasons I have black birds is because a lot of times the other birds will think they're crows and leave them alone. Because those crows were not gonna let that eagle have that. If that's in fact what was going on, because the eagle was coming down and diving to the ground, coming down to the swooping down to the ground, and going up and swooping down to the ground and going up. So that's evidently what was going on. He's trying to probably steal that kill from the crows. And evidently the crows don't have the means for carrying that off, and they backed down evidently, because they did get kind of quiet before I came over here. And the eagle went up into the tree, and then I guess it saw me walking around my property and walking towards it. I don't know. I'm just speculating. And then when it saw me walking up close to where the kill was, it just took off. So, or walking up towards the street, it just took off. So, daughter and mama sometimes will show early in the day. I'm like, is there something wrong with her foot? And what'll happen is they'll get a little chunk of mud in their hoof, and because it's earlier in the day, it'll be hard, kind of like a stone, because it's frozen. But within an hour or so, it'll be gone. And so I just keep an eye on them. There's been nothing permanent, so if there's something that continues, well, then we'll have to deal with it. But so far, so good. And with that, gang, I will wish you blessings for the day. And whatever you do, just keep chasing the dream. But it was a bald eagle morning this morning. Until then, God bless. Bye now.